Hello everybody, now today I'm looking at a quite powerful Bluetooth speaker when it comes down to volume. The VTIN Punker 20W portable speaker. It sure does surprise for its size. Currently the speaker is available for around 39 euros on Amazon.de, that are about $44 US. So 20 watts at just $44 seems attractive, right? But is it really all super duper? Let's find out. Thank you VTIN for providing me the speaker. In the packaging, the wireless speaker itself, a carabiner to attach to the speaker, the micro USB charging cable as well as the 3.5mm auxiliary audio cable, and last but not least, the user's manual. Now the VTIN Punker first of all is a 2.0 channel stereo speaker, Bluetooth 4.0 or 3.5mm auxiliary connection type, 20 watts RMS 2 × 10 watts, so a pair of 50mm 4-ohm speakers, roughly 80 decibel signal to noise ratio, 4,400 mAh battery, DC 5V 1.5 amp input, dimensions 181 by 55 by 71 mm, weight 438 grams. The very first impression of this VTIN Punker speaker is really good actually, one of the better looking speakers of this type that I've seen so far. The used materials here are ABS, silicon as well as aluminum, and the speaker is fairly sturdy, in fact should be somewhat shock proof as well as splash proof, so it should be okay for outside use. The Punker is fairly small, compact I'd say, and that is where you can attach the carabiner for better portability. On the opposite side behind the cover, the micro USB charging port, the charging indicator along with the 3.5mm auxiliary connection. On the top 4 buttons, power, play pause or hands-free calls, then the previous track / volume down and the next track / volume up. Simple. Right there a small operation indicator light, and there the built-in microphone for the calls. Bluetooth. Pairing this VTIN Punker with the phones I've tested works absolutely flawlessly and super fast. The connection is very stable and with no obstructions, music can be played back from a distance of up to 10 meters. The battery life is pretty good. You can definitely listen to a lot of music even at max volume for many hours before the battery needs to be recharged. But the most interesting question here is, how does the Punker sound like? Does it deliver in terms of audio? Well, I'd love to make you hear what I actually hear, but that's impossible. Still, here's a short demo so you can get at least an idea on what I'm talking about. Now for 20 watts RMS and the actual size of the speaker, the volume levels are impressive. When listening to quieter songs, even lighter pop songs, the audio performance is certainly acceptable. However, since I'm a listener of classic heavy metal, bands like Judas Priest, Saxon, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath and so on, I did notice some issues with the speaker. While it sure does maintain its volume when listening to those more powerful songs, with lots of drumming, twin guitar attacks and high-pitched vocals, I did notice heavy distortion in the mids as well as in the highs. The bass does sound fine, but it's not that rich actually, and even though I'm not really a bass head, I find bass is somewhat lacking here. Interestingly, if you turn around the speaker, the bass is more prominent, but then the mids and highs of course fade away since the speakers obviously point in the wrong direction. So long story short, from a performance point of view, the VTIN Punker did not really manage to impress me. Although one has to keep in mind the low price of $44 for 20 watt RMS power, but pure volume is not enough. Still, for lighter songs, it's a decent product. So I can recommend the VTIN Punker Bluetooth speaker, even though it did not manage to fully satisfy me, despite the 20 watts RMS Bronze Award. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next one.